Hey folks, welcome back to Hopped Up Beer Review. Today we're going to be reviewing Imperial Paradise Now by Trimtab Brewing.
Hey everybody, welcome to Hopped Up Beer Review, the show where we give you our unprofessional and somewhat biased opinion about the beer we are drinking and reviewing. We are excited today to try a new beer. That's what we do on this show. If you're looking for Hats of the World, that's another show. Or the other show that we have, I don't remember what it is now. The
Sweet potato.
Sweet potato, yeah. That's another channel. Please search for that in YouTube separately. You have wound up here at Hopped Up Beer Review. That's not really a word, but anyway, moving along. Be sure to like, subscribe, and cheers that notification bell, or just stop watching. Go watch a different video because so far this one's terrible. And check us out on social media. You can find the links down in the description below, or you can also search for Hopped Up BR. That's our username on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. I'm talking way too much, but I got to introduce these guys. I got Jay. I got Andy in the attic. Yes, he is in the attic again. I am Ben. What are we going to be drinking today, gentlemen?
We're going to go to Birmingham, Alabama. A lovely city that we have all visited, but we did not, unfortunately, get to make it to this brewery. We're going to go to Trimtab and review the Imperial Paradise Now. It is a triple raspberry Berliner Weiss.
Sounds like a berry noir to me.
Hey, if that's the case, this is going to be fantastic then. So
I'm thirsty. I'm ahead of you guys.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the good vibes and the exotic ales. So see what this has got. And I think we talked just before we came on. Nobody's had this one particularly, right?
Nope. I've had the regular Paradise.
Yeah, I've had regular Paradise.
Imperial. And they have some cool things on, Trimtab is a unique brewery. On the side of the can, it has enjoy this beer with surround sound, and it has a little QR code you can use that leads you to a Spotify playlist that they have put together. So kind of cool.
Yeah.
That raspberry comes through.
It does. That's the first thing that hits you for sure. Excited.
From the color to the aroma.
Yep. The aroma hand.
Get that hand all up in there.
It's making an appearance tonight.
Well, let's shut up and drink.
Cheers,
mates.
So this comes in at 8.2%. And Andy, did you look at the IBUs?
0 from what I could find.
Yeah,
and yowzas, it is.
Woo!
Some tightness. So this is a Berliner Weiss, so it's a lot of carbonation in those. So according to Napoleon's troops, Berliner Weisses were referred to as the champagne of the North.
Interesting. North what? North
of France. North of
France.
North of the Champagne free region of France.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're always willing to take my random questions here and at least provide some sort of answer.
Keep me on my toes.
You just like grilling them, Ben.
And that's what we're here to do, right? Talk about beer and have a good time. So we were kind of talking about this too before. Welcome to Paradise is on the side of the can. Apparently, we did scan the code, and Welcome to Paradise by Green Day is not on the playlist. So if we could just off the top, before we get to the beer, say something to Trimtab. Hey, maybe that should be a consideration to add a Green Day song with the same name, Welcome to Paradise, to your playlist. Just
now, that is the name of the song, right?
Correct. Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yeah. So that should be just something to think about. A couple clicks and it should be there. So definitely worth the folks at Trimtab when they watch this video they're wanting to know what we think about the beer before we get there, they can check that out and maybe consider adding the Green Day song to the playlist.
What were we thinking? These guys know it all. Why aren't they brewing their own beer and putting out cans with codes?
They were so nice to come visit us.
Yeah. Wait, they passed us over.
Yeah. So I'll tell you what, I'll make you a promise, Trimtab. If you add Welcome to Paradise to the playlist, we will come visit the next time we're in town. So
Game.
This is our second from Trimtab to reviewed. We did the first was Terra Formosa. And this is part of their Beach Club series. It says it on there, yeah. It's sours, exotic and tropical beers that they make in this rotating series. The original Paradise Now is made of raspberry and cherry puree. They didn't actually have this on their website, so
I
to
think
look
this
up.
one is relatively new.
Yeah.
It's I've seen it in the stores in northern Alabama just over the last probably month or two. So could be some of the logic behind it.
and Jay, is this one you picked up, or is this one we got when we were all together at Hop City?
We all got it down at Hop City, I believe.
No, I picked it up here.
Picked it up separately. Okay. Oh, you got it in Oxford.
Yeah.
Wow.
O-Town. So
Wow. I don't remember seeing too many Trim Tabs here in the Jackson area.
we get a good rotation of Trim Tab here.
I mean, there are a few, but it's not like I see them often. So
yeah, there's a huge selection of these, obviously, where I am in North Alabama. So.
right, yeah. Well, good deal. Well, we ready to go around and give this one a number?
Do it.
All right. I'm gonna go first. Sours are kind of at least what I like to go to first, right? That's when I go to a store and I'm looking for the sours. This one is fantastic. It's really, really good. I really like, you don't normally, I mean, there are some out there, but the sours are typically a little lower ABV, but this one at 8.2 is great. It's not boozy. You really get that raspberry and the tartness from the raspberry. Really, 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 really good. 8.5. Yeah, 8.5. I think it's really good.
Really, really, really.
Really, 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 really.
So he gave it
Really.
3 reallys and he only gave it an 8.5. I mean, God, he's so hard on people.
So 4 reallys is an 8.5. Okay, that's just kind of good metric to go by in the future.
Yeah. Next
beer or next
next score. Y'all are being quiet.
Can go. I think it's a great beer. Trim Tab, they excel in doing the exotics, from what I can tell. Some from their exotic type IPAs, which we've had, so it was one of those, and then they're notorious for doing these series type beers like this. They had another one in this. It's called Beach Please. I mean, it's a guava sour, so maybe we can squeeze that in at some point. I do love sours in the summertime. I mean, this time of year they're refreshing and good. And this one is a little overpowering with some of the raspberry and the tart, but it's good. And being the Imperial, like you said, Ben, I mean, it's up there. So you can't sit there and have 6 of these if you want to do anything later in the day. But all that said, I think I'm gonna rate this an 8.
All right. Andy in the attic.
Yeah. I think they did a good job. I like the that sour taste. Definitely got a carbonation because I've had the burps. something's kind of pulling me back though. I can't put my finger on it. That some tart. But it's not. They didn't write anything about a grapefruit or anything in it, but it's almost like a grapefruit type of tartness. But I don't think that's it. I want to go 7.5 on this one. Something's just keeping me from pushing it to that 8. I will definitely drink more of it, but I say 7.5 for me. I do like the smell, the flavor, but it's something.
And for historians of the show, you know that grapefruit is not Andy's favorite flavor, right? I mean, that's
Not
what we
need to
talk about.
be
It's kind of like Ben in the IPA.
foremost.
Yeah.
You see, I actually love grapefruit, and you give me a good grapefruit IPA, and that's just that's good.
I mean, it's something's reminding me of grapefruit in it.
I
And
wonder,
I don't know
Andy,
if that's it.
Basically, from some of the nerd out in the history, I mean, this being a Berliner Weiss versus a true sour, would that have something to do with it in this?
Not that I have come across in my limited research. Sour just encompasses so much, and this one's in there. So, yeah. Sorry, I can't answer that one for you.
I'm kind of glad you weren't able to answer that, because then we would have to change the unprofessional to somewhat professional. And, I think we're already starting to print the t-shirts, and I don't, want to have to go back and cancel that order and change it up. So
I do have to keep my my day job. I'm not going to make money on my somewhat professional research into this.
I felt I needed to ask a question because Ben seems to grill you in a lot of the episodes, and
Feel free to
have the opportunity.
Yeah.
In a while.
So put me over the coals.
Yep. I mean, we have to have a reason to keep him on the show, right? I mean,
he does most of the history in the nerd out.
Yeah.
You and me are the eye candy, Ben.
That's right. I mean, it's like, all right, this was rolling off the rails.
Let's end it.
All right, that will give us an 8.0. Andy, what are you doing?
For the rest of my beer, man.
Man, you were looking so shady there. Like, I mean,
devious.
Stealing chickens from the chicken coop or something. I don't know. But that's an 8.0 for the Imperial Paradise Now triple raspberry Berliner Weiss from Trimtab Brewing Company. It's been one of those episodes, hasn't it? If anybody out there, you're watching, this is our first episode, please check it, watch one more, give us one more shot here.
It doesn't get it much better.
That's true. If you're not drinking,
watch
you
two.
Probably should be.
Yeah.
But yeah, just watch 2 just to make sure this isn't for you.
Have an Imperial before you watch us.
Or 3. But yeah, that gives us an 8.0 for the Paradise Now. Definitely one, if you like a sour, definitely one you need to pick up if you can find it, if it's in your area. Definitely something to check out their playlist. It's kind of just a little cool addition when you're drinking beer and reading the cereal box, as we say, to see what's going on here. Like, subscribe, cheers, that notification bell. Check us out on social media and now on Discord. Join our Discord channel if you are interested in that sort of thing, and you can connect with the 3 of us. And why you'd want to do that, I don't know, but the option is there. So with that, for Jay, Andy in the attic, I am Ben. Just give us one more shot. Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.